John Ray. Let's hear it for John Ray, ladies and gentlemen.
Damn, I'm a short motherfucker. Appreciate it, thank you. Alright, just to do a quick introduction, my name is John Ray Guevara. I'm a proud brother of Epsilon Sigma Rho Multicultural Fraternity Incorporated. Cross winner 16, Theta Founding Father number 3, proud trade club. Ooh, where my clubby at? Okay. Alright, so just to give a little backstory on this piece of spoken word, it was my very first piece I ever wrote. I wrote it my freshman year here at SF State. It was around the time of the ethnic studies strike. And I recently actually went back, looked at it, and did a little bit of revisions and added in some more things. So I hope y'all enjoy. This is my first time actually performing this piece out to y'all, so yeah. Emmett Till, Lapu Lapu, Larry Itliong, and COINTELPRO. Do these names ring any bells? Maybe they would if we learned about them instead of Orwell. How am I supposed to learn about me when all I see are white old D's? Pero naman, how can I pass down my own culture and language if all I can say is, ay, sorry po, maraming salamat naman po. You want to take away my voice, ng voice ko, at ng history ko. Nasaan yung respect mo, ha? You take away ethnic studies, all I'm left with is white dude studies. But no, y'all don't stop there. Mi hermanas y mi hermanas también están en peligro. You say, don't worry, all lives matter. Bakit naman, yung lahat ng tao ng buhay, yung lahat ng tao ng kulay still stand on dirt, while we stand on your shoulders? We hit glass ceilings and you take off like a Boeing 737, flying so high that you can touch the stars, but yet to you, we are the aliens. Aliens are defined as being out of this world and a foreign being, yet every time you look at me or one of my siblings, all I see are looks of confusion, as if we're the aliens, as if we're out of this world, as if we're not born the same as you, as if we are not the same species. If we continue down this path, we will raise a generation that does not know who they are. A generation that will not know their own tongue, a generation that thinks that their natural beauty isn't enough. I worry sometimes. I worry about how one day my child will be asked by their child, where do I come from? And the only response they have is, Filipino ka. Not having culture passed down to the next generation worries me. I remember when I was young, my sister would be dancing tinigling, and now I think to the future where kids could be asking, what are those things? When I think of the past, I think of some forgotten names. I think of the young Emmett Till, who, if he were alive today, would be 77. But no. Instead, he was taken away at the young, ripe age of 14 for a little whistle he couldn't control. I think of Lapu Lapu, one of the indigenous warriors of the Philippines who fought against Spain, who fought and killed Magellan, who isn't even worth a mention in the history books. I think of Larry Itliong. Some of you might know him as the Filipino Cesar Chavez, who helped unify the Mexican and Filipino farm workers and took them to the streets to protest, chanting, "Huelga! Huelga! Huelga!" But apparently didn't do enough to even get a shout out. I think of COINTELPRO, which I know for a damn sure isn't in any history book. Which I know for a fact tried to take down the Black Panther Party and SNCC from the inside out, which I know was our government trying to take away our rights. I think of people now. I think of the recently pardoned Dr. Don Mabalan, a mentor and critical educator within the field of ethnic studies and history, who I can say confidently will not be forgotten, whose legacy will be picked up by those who come after her, and I can guarantee you that my history, my suffering, at ng story ko will not be silenced.